Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. I thought I'd make this video for one reason and one reason only. I have John Cena's last matches right in front of me, and I am going to tell you when, where, and who I personally think he is going to face and what my predictions are for his retirement. So let's jump straight into it. So, obviously, as we know, October 11th, he's in Crown Jewel against AJ Styles. Which, personally, I'm looking forward to. After the flop at WrestlePalooza, I have a very, very funny feeling that John Cena will win. Obviously, wearing his hoodie because it's a John Cena video, which I also bought over the week and it came today, so. And the day of recording this is the 1st of October. But I digress. Let's get back to what we're talking about. So, as I said, John Cena versus AJ Styles. John Cena picks up the win due to the flop that happened at WrestlePalooza. I hate that POE name. I hate it so much. Anyway, digressing again. Then we move to November 10th. Basically a month after John Cena has last appeared. Which he is on Raw in Boston, Massachusetts. Which I think he's going to cut an open challenge promo. Anyone who wants some can come get some. In the words of John Cena himself. I have a funny feeling that there is one person that is going to accept the open challenge. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Dirty Dominic Mysterio. And I have a funny feeling the match is also going to be for the IC Championship. The Intercontinental Championship. Now, the only reason I'm saying it's going to be a promo or an open challenge as opposed to an actual match is because 1 week later, on November 17th, he's on Raw in New York. Which I have a feeling is going to be main event. Imagine, right? November 17th, Raw, New York City, main event. John Cena versus Dominic Mysterio for the IC Championship. Now, there are two ways that this can happen, right? There is two ways we can end this match. John Cena wins and becomes a Grand Slam champion and the IC champion, or he loses. Now, if you ask me personally, I don't know if I want him to win the IC championship or not. But if John Cena was to become a Grand Slam champion, that would be awesome. Providing the fact that his retirement tour has been an absolute flop. Well, most of it. Like, his heel run. That was okay when it started. But then you get to WrestleMania where The Rock was all supposed to show and he just decided, you know what, I'm just going to bugger off. And then just before SummerSlam, he turns face again because there's no point in him being heel for the rest of the year. You get where I'm coming from. But anyway, I don't know if John Cena will pick up the win. I hope he does and becomes IC champion and Grand Slam champion. That'd be awesome. But let's move to the next event, which will be November 29th at none other than Survivor Series, aka War Games. Who his opponent's going to be here? I don't know. I have a feeling it's going to be... I'm trying to think how I can say this properly. I have a feeling it's going to be John Cena, LA Knight, CM Punk, and Roman Reigns versus Seth, the Bronze, and Brock. Let me know what you guys think about that, because I've been listening to a lot of stuff online. I'm also thinking off the top of my head. But I wouldn't say no to that sort of match. Faces versus the heel faction of 2025. That would be pretty cool, if you ask me. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we get to December 13th, Saturday night's main event, his retirement match. Now, there are two opponents I can see him going for here. Let me know what you guys think, because this may sound stupid when I first say this. I'm thinking that they're going to have either a returning face to WWE for one final match with John Cena, or they're going to bring in a newcomer from NXT, which would make sense as well. So, the names I'm thinking, we'll start with NXT first. I'm thinking, from NXT, Javon Evans. I know that sounds kind of dumb, but the way I'm seeing it is, if it is Javon Evans, it'll be to give him a bit more power, so that when he actually joins WWE, he can just go around saying, well, I retired the greatest of all time. I retired the GOAT, John Cena. I think that would make sense. But the returning character, a lot of people might be heavily disagreeing with me on this one, because of his contract and the fact that he's going to be retiring soon himself. But I think his last opponent at Saturday night's main event could possibly be Edge. And the main reason I'm saying that is because, yes, I'm a massive Edge fan, blah, 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 blah. But it's also because that is one match a lot of people still want to see. John Cena versus Edge one more time. I think it could work, but that does mean that Edge would have to retire John Cena himself. So, I mean, Survivor Series, it could also be Edge, if you think about it. Because Edge's contract ends with AEW this month. So that gives him plenty of time to renew his contract, make a deal with Triple H saying, what if I was to come into WWE and make a match with John Cena one final time and then go straight back to AEW and retire on AEW or something like that. I'd be happy with that. At least we get to see Edge one more time, and we get to see Edge versus John Cena one more time. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments. That is my personal predictions. If you think that some of the matches could be different, let me know in the comments. Leave a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss when I upload, which next upload will be Crown Jewel. I'm only, like I said in my last video, I'm going to say it again, I'm only doing predictions for who's going to win at these PLEs and after the PLE, and give my personal thoughts. So I will see you guys. Well, Crown Jewel is October 11th, like I said, so my video will probably be out October 12th. My video will be out the day after, or the morning or afternoon after the PLE. So I will see you guys October 12th.